God guides. Psalm 48 and verse 14. For that is what God is like. He is our God forever and ever, and He will guide us until we die. David was led by God throughout his lifetime. Every step of his life, be it a war or a simple life affair, he willingly followed what God wanted him to do. He prayed to God, or he inquired the prophets of the Lord. He was keen to please God all throughout his life. Listen to this beautiful illustration. Harold St. John, using one of his very apt illustrations, told of a group of 10 American ladies who called themselves the Society of the Queen's Daughters. They decided to make a trip to the Holy Land and crossed by ship to Palestine. Immediately they realized their need for guide, so they obtained the services of a dragoman who knew the country well. Before undertaking to guide them around the country and explained to them the points of interest in various localities visited, he laid down three conditions to which the ladies readily agreed. Number one, to entrust all their luggage to him. Number two, always to let him go before them and never to go before him or act on their own initiative. And finally, to have absolute and implicit confidence in him to make all necessary arrangements in advance for their travel and comfort. The ladies accepted the terms but failed to keep the conditions. With regard to the first condition, they were willing to leave the larger, bulkier, and heavy trunks and suitcases in their charge, but wanted to hold on to their small cases and vanity bags. But on his insisting, they handed these over also. All went well until they had to change trains at an important junction, and the ladies, instead of waiting for their guide, seeing a train in the opposite platform, rushed across and installed themselves comfortably in corner seats. The dragoman looked in and said, "I'm sorry, ladies, but this train isn't going anywhere." "Did you not agree to let me go before and guide you?" So they all had to dismount and follow the guide to another platform where their train was awaiting them. Later they had to ride on camels along the edge of the desert to the south of Damascus, and their guide informed them that they would have to spend a night in the desert. Then they began to worry as to what would happen. Would there be sleeping facilities? What about food? What protection would there be from murders and wild beasts? But at nightfall they reached on the oasis and found there that the guide had made every arrangement for their comfort. Tents were pitched with cots and bedding ready for their use. There were basins and fresh water. There was sumptuous meal ready for them, and the campfire had been lit to keep them warm and away from wild beasts. So it is with Christians and his guide to heaven, and they who trust him wholly find him wholly true. God guides. Amen.